Well, good day. Welcome back to Clayton Schick Outdoors. Of course, I'm Clayton Schick. This is the outdoors. I'm at a new location for me. I've never been here before. I'm at Neso Lake Lodge in northern Manitoba. As you can tell, I'm smiling, I'm happy. I'm always excited to be somewhere new. I love the adventure. I see some sled tracks out here already, so I'm gonna follow them to the good fishing spots. Pike and walleye is the goal. Pike is the main goal for sure. It's minus 25, so I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing in the shack. I should also note that this is late in the day. I have 2 full days of fishing. I have tomorrow and then obviously the next day. Today is going to be mostly get the trailer unpacked, the gear organized, and just set up and ready to go. I might go for a rip with the sled and mapping, just to kind of look around and find some areas, I think. But for the most part, it's just get ready for tomorrow. And like I said, I got 2 days. Might set up a couple different shelters, move around a little bit, one for pike, one for walleye. I'm not sure. I know it's been a really long introduction already, but I'm super pumped to be here. Hopefully this camera doesn't fog up because I just had it outside in the cold. Got no glasses on because my glasses fogged instantly, but nice little cabin here, kitchen area. It's got everything you need there to cook. Big fridge, little sitting area right here. And it's got 2 bedrooms, one with a little bit bigger bed in it, and then one here. See if I can find a light switch real quick. Right here, 2 single beds, bathroom. This will be a little bit different video. This is probably gonna be one video over my next 2 days instead of separate videos, just because I feel like I'm not gonna catch a lot of fish to start with, because when you go to someplace for the first time, sometimes it takes a little bit to figure things out and find fish. So we're just gonna make one big video of the whole stay. Pumped, super pumped. Well, here we go, day 1 at Neso Lake Lodge. Like I said, my introduction, I got here yesterday. I did go out for a ride yesterday, but I forgot to turn my audio on. I stopped a little bit and I did a little bit of video there, just kind of explaining how I've been here before. And maybe I'll do a little bit more about in terms of the auto chart and stuff like that. But I've been here once before with the auto chart. I don't have a lot of information, but I have some. We're gonna go off that today. We're gonna set up. Pike is the mission. So let's pop up the resort. I'm not gonna show you the setup. It's minus 33 today. Celsius, that's cold, not gonna lie. Sled started though today, which is a good thing, so let's do it. I know you guys wanna see some fishing already. I wanna catch some fish already. Okay, I think we're fishing. I think more heater problems this morning, so that's why that propane tank is sitting right in front of the unit right now. I'm going to run 2 baits. I'm going to run a dead bait. I'm going to run an active bait. Like I said, we are pike fishing today. That is the main goal. I have my Mega Live pointing forward right now, and you can see 25 feet this way I've got a weed edge. So I'm gonna try to keep it in forward mode for the most part. I might put it to down mode at some point, but I kind of like having this forward mode here a little bit just to see, so I can see a little bit out. I think I might change it 1 click yet to get a little bit different perspective here. There's my bait. You can see my bait's going down right there. So I think I'm gonna try to get 1 click over here yet. Oh geez, yeah, that's a fish already. Come right to my sucker. Okay, well that's a good sign. There's my bait right there. No, that's a fish. Okay. Oh, he just got ate. My bait must be off the bottom. That took all of 2 seconds. I'm gonna let him eat it for a second and hit him. Okay. Well, that did not take long at all. Oh geez, little guy. Well, I'm here for the pikes. My heater's still going. Yeah, that's good. He ate my sucker instantly. Tiny guy. Okay, tiny guy to start. I am going to get his gill flappy out. He's really small, like really small. What was I gonna say? I can get my pliers out and ready here too, just in case, because that happened really, really quick. I didn't expect that. Like I've been fishing for, well, you guys saw me drop down. I tried adjusting that and I don't think I got it in view yet. I'm tempted to go to a down mode here just to get a little bit more or a little bit better footage of both baits, I think. I think that's the play right now. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go to the down mode here to give us a little bit better footage. There's my bait right there. That's good. Right on the edge of a drop off. I really like where I am in that. Oh, well, that camera got really foggy all of a sudden. So depending what I see going on down there, I might switch my dead bait to this side too and put my active bait more on the drop off. That way I can probably pop like a rattle bait down and get it down to the deeper area once in a while too. So we'll see. I haven't fully decided my plan yet. Come up this drop off here. Come up this drop off. This is so cool. The nicest thing with this, like the Mega Live right now, is if you had a normal flasher, you'd have this giant dead zone and you would never see what was going on the end of that drop off. So this is so cool. Oh, Mark coming up to my dead bait right there. I'm not sure if they're walleye or pike, so I'm getting a bunch of different things ready here. Where they're smaller marks. I feel like they're walleye. Here it comes. It's coming back. Walleye, right? Gotta be a walleye. There we go. Okay, what is it gonna be? I've had these marks here, they're smaller. It is. I knew it. It was a little walleye. Aha! You are a walleye. He's trying to get turned around the hole. If he comes up, I'll grab him, but I think he's gonna get away. Yeah, okay, anyway. Okay, I've had some marks come in and out. And I'm like, man, those seem like walleye. And dropped down the old jig in the minnow. And yeah, it was a small walleye. Okay, well, we found some walleye anyway. That's okay. I'd catch walleye today and then pike tomorrow. That'd be fine. I'm not here just for pike. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, one of my main goals is to catch a big pike. But if I can get into a good walleye bite too, I definitely won't say no. Yeah, we found some little walleye anyway. We're waiting for the big pike to come by, but we can entertain ourselves with some little walleye in the process anyway. Well, he's a little bit bigger than the first one, but not much. Look how dark his dorsal is, how dark he is in general. But this is a really dark tea-stained body of water, and with that you'll have a really dark walleye too. We're starting to get nice and toasty in here. Things are good. I'm going to move my propane tank a little bit more to the side here, give myself some more room. I'm okay with catching some walleye, even though, like I said, I'm coming here for the big pike more than anything. But if today turns into a walleye day from where I am, that's great. I'll try somewhere else tomorrow. But there's obviously probably some good walleye fishing here too, considering I just caught a couple small ones at the first spot I kind of set up in. So that's a good sign. I wasn't even having this pegged down as a walleye area. The area I had pegged down for the walleye area is a little bit further down the lake, so maybe it's even better down there. Who knows? But it is what it is. Don't get me wrong, they're smaller walleye. Not like you can do much with those at all, but if you can get a bunch of action during the day, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Oh yeah, it's sunny out. I shoved my sunglasses on. A little midday update. 12:30. Still just those 3 fish. Come outside to finally get my chair and my cooker, because at some point we're going to have some soup. But look at how beautiful this is. Oh, it's not a big lake. It's only about 2 miles long. It's not very wide. You can see each side. So it's not a very intimidating lake in that sense. But when it's cold like this, you're really limited to where you can go. There's no moving around. Unless you have a flip over, you could be mobile in that sense. I can't be mobile for what I'm doing. But I guess if you did have a flip over and you wanted to move around lots with a sled, you could do that for sure. But we just have to hope that some fish come to us here at some point. Love it. Got myself a new cooker. Look how shiny it is. I'm gonna keep this one in the box so I don't blow this one up. You can use this to help get your big buddy heater going too in the morning when it's really cold. It's a really good thing to have with you. Is it clean? Yeah, it looks kind of clean. Good enough. Some water. Boil that up. Chicken noodle soup. I've done this lots on the channel before. Soup is just a nice little pick-me-up. Partway through the day. It hasn't been fast and furious. As of right now, I'm going to be trying something else different for tomorrow. but who knows, I could get into a good late afternoon, evening. It is 1:30, I think, ish, somewhere around there. So haven't really seen much come by since those last couple small walleyes. That's the way she goes. That's the way of the road. Just like that, soup's done. Doesn't take that long at all. I have to let it cool down and then eat it out of the pot because somebody didn't bring any bowls with them today. That's the other guy's fault. It's my fault. Eat it. That's a pike for sure. Come on. Oh, there's maybe another one on the right here too. Here. Oh, look at this. He's gonna go over the rattle bait. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. I don't have him. What happened? What happened? Clayton, you donkey. What did you do? He smoked it. Come on. Oh. Got him. Walleye. Walleye. That's a walleye, baby. That's a walleye. Okay. Well, we came for pike. We found a walleye. This one's going to be supper right there. Oh, that's probably a pike there. I didn't want to get my rattle bait down. It's coming to the dead bait though. Could be two walleye too. But I'm leaning towards one pike. Oh, it just thumped it. Did it eat it? Yeah, it's on it. It's on it. Got him. Nice. Pike on, baby. Pike on. I don't think it's very big, but it's a pike. It's definitely not very big. Oh, that's funny. Oh, he kept my bait anyway. The day's not over yet. We're catching fish. This guy isn't very big at all, but hi. Bye. See ya. Well, day number 2. Nothing else happened after that pike. I think it was a pike, my last fish. Fished all the way to the dark, absolutely nothing. Decided I'm gonna move the shelter. So I moved it to a new location, or I just came back from moving it from to a new location actually. And yeah, I chatted with the boys last night, Kevo and Dan. They're awesome dudes. They're the ones that are here and running the operation. I guess they own the operation, I should say. And yeah, they bought it a couple years ago now. Got the whole history of it. So many cool stories. Had lots of laughs with them. Nice meal, chatted, learned a little bit about the lake. They gave me a point in the right direction for today for some big pike possibly. So our fingers are crossed that day 2 is gonna be the day. It's minus 36 Celsius. It is cold. The only reason I'm actually going out there right now is because I'm not, this lake is small enough. I don't have to go very far from the lodge. If I run into danger, it's pretty easy to get back in that sense. So other than that, I don't think I'd be fishing right now. I'm not gonna lie. So sled's already been running. It's warm. Let's get it fired up. It's loaded. I'll see you guys in the shack. Okay, I am set up in the shack fishing. I got a dead bait down here. I'm only in 4 feet of water here underneath the ice, so I'm shallow, but that's okay. I do like fishing for pike in shallow water. A lot of times I knew this was going to be shallow when I set up. Everything's good. I did put the Mega Live in landscape for a bit. It was really cool. I could actually see fish moving, I'm guessing about like 30-45 feet away from me. I just had no way to track my bait because it's so close in that sense. So I decided to go back to this, but I don't know, I might play around with the landscape a little bit more. Okay, I just got throttled. Okay, yeah, that's how shallow I am. I just got throttled, but I never marked anything because my bait slides off to one side here, like back and forth type of thing. When you're in super shallow, it's really, really hard to pick up your bait with the Mega Live, that's for sure. Like there, that's so cool. I put it back to landscape mode for a bit, and there's a fish swimming. Oh, that just got picked up. My sucker just got picked up. I'm gonna feed it to him for a little bit here. Yeah, it just got picked up. Nice. Okay, fish on. Oh, feels decent too. Feels decent. I just put it in landscape mode again for a bit because I wanted to see what it's all about more. And I could see a fish swimming out there, so I never got no pickup with this on the Mega Live, but felt better at first. I don't think it's that big. Hard to tell. Ah, it's not small. It's not small. Found him, baby. We found some fish. There's my leader. Where are you? Where are you? It's not giant. That I know for sure. But it's also not a tank. That is not a bad fish at all, though. Oh, easy, girl. Easy, easy, easy. Easy. I had it in the hole for a second. Easy. There we go. Nice. Oh, yeah, baby. Right there. Ha ha. Score. They're such beautiful dark fish here, too. Amazing. Like a 30, probably 36 inch or something like that. Love it. Hooks out. One last little show off there. Pike, baby. Love it. Oh, Clayton. No head camera. I'm the worst at filming, you guys. I'm the worst. I turned it on, but I never hit the old record button. Well, we are on the board. Things are good. Things are good. Running a dead bait on this side, and I'm running a big tantrum rattle bait here by Frostbite on this side. Have kind of an active and a dead bait presentation going on at the same time. It's taken a while in this video to talk about like presentations and stuff like that, but I wasn't scoring any really good pike yesterday, so it was hard for me to talk about that. But I'm running, I got a couple different dead baits on this side that I got from Walker's Game. I forget Brendan, I apologize for your name. The Walker's Minnows or something like that, but I got some chub minnows here, and then actually that one came on a sucker. Let's see if I have another one like that in here somewhere. I'm sure I do. I got to open a package, but it came on a sucker. I'll have to open a new package right here, but it's got lots of good little snack size baits. I'm not running too big of baits just because I'm running one single treble there, and I don't want them to eat it that long either. I'm kind of letting them pick it up. I'm maybe feeding it to them for like, I don't know, that was like 5 seconds, and then I'm tightening up on them and eating them, or then I'm setting the hook. Basically, as soon as I like felt him, or I saw him tick, I just picked up the rod, opened my bail, and just fed a little bit of line out. You could obviously use like a bait runner or something like that, or even a tip up in the shack would work good. But with being able to see my baits, I'm not too worried about that stuff. As soon as I see the kind of tick, I'll just grab the rod, open the bail. If he grabs it and it slams down right away, I'll set it instantly. But that was just like a little bit of a pickup. So if you grab the outside of it, I want him just kind of readjust it once in his mouth before I set the hook. This is nice, being able to get out here in minus 36 because it's so close. Like, you could go across the road to Athapap and fish lake trout. There's a bunch of stock trout in the region. There's smallmouth bass not too far away in a couple lakes. There's so much up here. It's just a really, really good location. I can tell you this much: I will be back. And if I go to a lodge for the first time and I go back eventually, it means it's a good place. Oh, there's a fish going to my dead bait. Did he eat it? I was just switching rods, and I don't know if he ate it or not. I saw the rod tip move once. Oh yeah, he's got it for sure. The line's moving. Just gonna give it to him for a second. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Nice, got him. There we go. I was just gonna switch my bait back to a rattle bait for a bit, and this fish just cruised in there and nailed the dead bait. Easy. Just a little guy. Oh, I kept my bait though. Pike 2 of the day is a little guy. Thanks for participating, but send your older sisters, please. When you're fishing shallow water like this, it's definitely better to keep a little bit looser drag, even for your hook set. Just to the fact that when you're fishing, especially with braided line, you have like no give at all. So you need a little bit of forgiveness in there. When you're fishing like close quarters, like I know even like it comes to kind of like the same thing of like in a boat. If you get hit boat side, you're not making as big of a wild hook set as if you're casting and you're out 40 feet type of thing. You're trying to bury the hooks when it's out further. But when you're close, a lot of times just like a short little jab. The same sense here where you don't have a lot of room. When you set that hook, you don't want to be super tight on it because you're risking a lot of hooks pulling you, because you're, how could I explain it? There's just not as much forgiveness when you're close quarters. I think that's probably the best way to say it. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Come on. Oh, we just hardly bumped it. Oh, I can't tell if it's big or not. It's not small. Turn around on it. Come on. Nice, nice. Dragon Slayer, baby. Okay, come straight up the hole. Close quarters. Oh boy. Did you guys get a look at that size? Because I'm not too sure. That was awesome. Man, was that cool. Just come flying right up the hole. I'm not on that much ice in this hole at all. And he comes straight up it. That was awesome. Oh, that's not a bad fish at all. Got him to eat the Dragon Slayer artificials and on the baits. I love it. Trying to get him to show off here, but his tail is curving in on me. Beautiful. Oh, love it. I knew this hook was going to be good. The Dragon Slayer. One last show off there. Beautiful fish. Looks a lot like the first one I caught, but I know it's not because he had some weird marks on this side. The other one, another nice like 35, 36 inch fish. Very cool. Very cool. I don't want you to make too much of a mess in my shack here, buddy. So I'm just trying to get you nice and low. There she goes. Deadly. Dragon Slayer produced. We're having a good day. Minus 37 out right now. Life's good. Life is good. And right there, the Frostbite Dragon Slayer. And I got that on a 1/2 ounce Kalen's Google Eye swim bait jig head. I find that to be an awesome jig head for the Dragon Slayer. Really good shank. Fits in there perfectly. It's definitely a good combination. You see, now I was talking about having a loose drag too, right? Like all of a sudden that fish was in the hole, like just like that. Like you don't want to have too tight of a drag because you risk definitely pulling hooks or breaking off, something like that too, right? Like loose drag in tight quarters is good. When you're fishing shallow with a Mega Live, it's like all of a sudden there's just like a fish on you. Just because when you're in shallow, right, it doesn't have any room for the beam to like go out at all type of thing. So right now I can only see about 8 feet out each side, so not very far at all. 2 for the dead bait, 1 for the artificial. This is good, and it is only noon. This is perfect. This is what I was after. Some bigger pike. That was my whole goal of coming to Neso. But like I found out yesterday, they actually probably have really good walleye fishing, considering it wasn't even a spot where I would consider it a good walleye spot, and I caught a couple. And Kevo and Dan also told me they have burbot and perch in here. I believe they even said whitefish. Don't correct me on, or don't quote me on that one for sure. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Coming in on the left. Come on. Come in. Oh, it's coming right to me. Oh my goodness. That's big. That's a big fish. Oh my goodness. That's big. That is big. Oh, come on. That's a big one. Come on. That is a big one. That was big. That's the one I want. Oh, it's still around here. It's still around. Oh, that was a big one. I'm gonna try to pound the bottom a little bit. Man, he just charged right in. the number was, you could see from 2 to 2, like that's 4 feet. I'm not saying it's a 4-foot pike, but I could see the front of its nose and the tail like right there. So guaranteed over 40 inches for sure. Are you kidding me? How it came in so fast? I thought it was going to be on too. Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Fly. Oh, big. Big, 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 big. Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. Come and eat it. Man. He's still around. Got him. Nice. 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 Oh, I think he's big. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I want to get this other bait out. It's not that big of a deal. I can tighten my drag a little bit now that I got him hooked. Oh boy. Got a nice sharp hook. Oh, that was awesome. Man, I wonder if it's the same one that I saw earlier. It looked pretty good. It really did. Oh yeah. I knew I'd get hooked on that rod. I knew it. I should have got that one out if I could, but it wasn't that easy. It's okay. We'll open the bail. Not a big deal. Feels good. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. It's not giant. It's not giant. It's nice. I've got a mess. He's got everything wrapped here. He's got everything wrapped. Oh, that is so amazing to watch. Oh, thank you, thank you. You are a mess. Let's get you unwrapped quick. Okay, let's get him a quick dunk here. Show him off. Beautiful fish. Awesome. Oh, man, shallow water pike. This is so much fun. Oh, I'm loving this. Clean fish. Nice dark clean fish. Like a 30, I'd say 36-ish, something like that. Maybe 37. Beautiful fish. Beautiful. Oh, wow, that was awesome. Like I said, he got hooked to my other rod there, and I had a feeling that was going to happen. But yeah, deadly, deadly. I have to do some cutting and retying here. I'm using here a uni to uni knot right here from my braided to my wire, and I've got about probably 2 feet here of wire, and this is 26-pound American fishing wire, so AFW 7x7 strand, nylon coated. I swear by this stuff for pike fishing. It's unbelievable. I go a little bit longer for those situations where they do wrap up like that. It's going to save you a lot of break-offs. Trust me. Love it. This shallow water stuff is so good. Like I said, loose drag to start with. You don't want to set the hook and have it so tight where he comes to the bottom of the ice and starts banging around. Oh, what is this? Fish just flew right in here. Okay, yep. Okay, as I was saying, you don't want to have too loose of a drag. I'm going to get this up there. Sorry, you don't want to have too tight of a drag when you first set the hook into him. But after he's hooked, you can definitely put it in there after. He come flying in there. This one feels heavy. Wow, this could be a pretty sweet back-to-back right here. Adjust my drag a little bit. Oh, that was awesome. I just got back down there. Just got retied. Hopefully my head cameras are going. I don't even know. This would be really sad if they weren't. I'm going to check real quick. Yeah, we're good. Okay, what are you doing, buddy? He's just dead weight there right now. Oh, yeah. This one feels bigger. This one definitely feels bigger. He comes smoking in there too. This is so much fun. Oh, I'm so glad I went out today, minus 37. It's so hard to get motivated and go out when it's like that. Oh, he's coming up tail first. He's got him wrapped. Am I going to grab him? I'm just going to grab him and go for it. Oh, that's a big one right there. Yeah, baby. Oh, look at him. He's full of mud. He mud dove on me down there. That's a big one. Unbelievable. I'm going to get that hook out clean, quick, get him cleaned off. They mud dive like that when they get hooked a lot of times. I've seen that in the past. I've got lots of the mud cleaned off. right there, probably a 38, 39 incher, because he was all messed up here with the line in the mud and stuff like that. I'm not going to measure him. He's not a giant, but he's big. Like I say, 38, 39 inches, something like that. Gorgeous fish. Wow. See ya. That was unbelievable. Back to back right there. He's going down to the bottom. He's going to go down and pout. What a day right now. This is awesome. Well, during the whole process, he destroyed my Dragon Slayer here from Frostbite. This is the Citrus Sneeze. Also looks a lot like chartreuse, baby. You know how I feel about chartreuse, especially in dark tea-stained water like this. So it's fun and all to chase pike through the ice with tip-ups and dead bait and that kind of stuff. But to me, the really excitement is stuff like this where you can fish them with artificial baits. This is fun. Like, that was awesome. He destroyed my shack full of mud here, like just wrecked it. Day 2 is a success. Both of the rods I'm running right now are the Mr. Big 43-inch heavy from Frostbite, both paired with a 2500 Stratix and 20-pound Sufix 832 ice braid. And then I haven't used this for a little bit. I feel like throwing it down there again at some point, but the rattle bait I have down there earlier was a Tantrum 100 from Frostbite. And this is actually on the Drama Queen, this rod, again paired with the 2500 Stratic and 20-pound Sufix ice braid. And like I talked about, that wire, that American fishing wire, 7x7 strand. I'm running 26-pound right now, and during the summer on bigger baits I'll run a 40-pound and even sometimes a 65-pound. With it being 7x7 strand and nylon coated, it's really tieable. So it's the best pike wire I've ever used, and I will continue to use it even though they've never sent me anything for free. But American fishing wire, send me some wire. I could use some more, please. So in the first part of the video, which was yesterday, I was set up like on a big drop off, and today I'm literally just in this giant mud flat. As you can tell, like all the mud that this fish brought up, right? So in this mud, there's lots of insect life, which brains bait fish, whitefish, ciscos, anything like that, which then brains the big predator fish. So that's kind of why these shallow flats can be good this time of the year, even though it's midwinter and everybody thinks that there's no fish in shallow. But these fish do come in the shallows, and they're usually here to eat. Not often do you have like situations where those fish came in and didn't eat my bait or didn't like take a swipe at it or stuff like that, right? Usually they're in here, they're cruising and they're eating. So you might see less fish, but you're probably going to catch a higher percentage of them, if that makes sense. Oh, thought you guys like to see a little point of view from my side. Heater, rod on bucket with top GoPro angle, Humminbird Apex, screen recording. I do have an Apex now, and it's literally just so I can screen record instead of having to put a GoPro in front of it. It just makes my videos and makes everything a lot easier. Box full of Dakota Lithium batteries that are powering GoPro, screen recorder, lights, all that fun stuff. And then the main camera. There's me. That's what I look at all day when I sit in a nice shack. That's my view. Oh, something just thumped my dead stick. Just so I went to go put... Okay, yep. Yeah, that was awesome. Wow. I was messing around with a walleye on the other hole, and he bit my minnow off, and was just gonna drop back down again. And all of a sudden I heard a thump. So I didn't see anything on the graph at all. He just must have flew in here. That was a nice peeling run to start with. Deadly. Feels nice too. Feels really nice. Oh, I love this. This was just a dead bait. This will tie it up if I land him at 3-3 for the dead bait versus the active bait. Just coming in like a log. He's probably wrapped himself down in the mud or something like that again. Ooh, it was a vicious head shake. I do not know size at all. Weeds, yeah, I got weeds down here too, which I knew. Holy, where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Cabbage. He took me into the cabbage. Oh, this is awesome. Man, I love pike fishing. Pike fishing in the shallow water is so good. So good. I got most of my line back now. I should see him soon. Part of me thought maybe I should pull up the Mega Live just because I know it's a little bit under the ice, but it should be okay. As long as he's nowhere near that type of thing. Oh, I'm stuck on the bottom of the ice here. I'm stuck. He whatchamacallit, he put himself into the bottom of the ice with the line. I need to try to slide my scoop down and get him off. Or I just need him to, okay, there, he broke himself off. Oh, that's a nice fish. Yeah, oh, don't get your mouth caught. That's a good one. That's a good fish. Oh, yeah, baby. Biggest of the day for sure. I can feel that hook right there against my finger. I'm going to get it out quick before he thrashes and then show him off again. It'll come out super simple. Easy, yeah. Nothing to it. Biggest of the day, baby. That's probably 39, 40. That's a tank. Unbelievable. Oh, baby. You know what? I don't even need to measure you. That's okay. I'd rather just get you back. I've caught so many fish 39, 40 inches. I just want the fight, the experience, and that's it. Measurement to me doesn't mean that much when they're like this. Giant, yeah. I'm going to measure it, but oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Plus, it was a really hard fight, too. Oh, amazing. What a day. We've smashed them today. This is good. Like, I am coming back. That's really good pike fishing for what I've done today. So good. And there I was messing with a walleye. He had just ate my minnow. And I was rebaiting. And all of a sudden I heard like a thud. And I knew that was like exactly what happened. Was picked up my raw or my bait. And yeah, that was deadly. So the only reason I didn't measure that fish is just because I've caught a lot of fish around that size. Anywhere between that 30 to 40 inches is what that fish was. The size to me doesn't really mean that much when you've caught that many. I'm very, very fortunate. I'd rather have the experience of the fight and then showing it off to the camera and putting it back, just keeping it healthy, knowing that I could catch that fish again in a couple of years. There's nothing wrong with taking the time to measure that fish, right? If it's like one of the biggest pike you've ever caught and taking a photo with it and all that stuff. But there's no point of like taking a photo with every single 38-inch fish you catch or measuring every 38-inch fish, because does it really matter in the end? It doesn't. Trust me. As somebody who has seen a lot of big pike and has gone through the whole stages of taking lots of photos and that stuff like that in the past, you get to a point where they don't really mean as much as the memory does. It's great to have photos of your best moments and your best memories for sure, but I will take the time, and if it's like a 42 to 46 inch fish or bigger, I'm probably going to measure it, but knowing that fish was not that big, I'd just rather soon just get it back in the water and catch it again in a couple years, hopefully. Well, back in the cabin. Not much happened after that last big pike. That was such an awesome day in terms of average size of pike. Like literally, I think I caught 6 pike total, and majority of them were all between 34 to 39 inches. Like that was an awesome day. I can't wait to come back here again, to be honest. I wish I had more than 2 days right now, because I feel like I'm just starting to kind of figure it out a little bit, hopefully. But right now we're having some supper. We're going to have some shrimp appetizers here with catch and cook, and then I have a walleye from yesterday, which I'm gonna do with catch and cook as well. And then having some chicken sidekicks, noodles there. So we'll cook all of that up. I'm sure it's gonna be good. I'm exhausted, tired, and I'm not cold anymore. I'm over the cold part, but that today It was probably one of the coldest days I've ever fished in. Like, it was crazy. Went through full 10 pounds of propane today. Yeah, so it's the way she goes. Thank you so much to Dan and Kevo for having me here. I will be back if you guys want to come check out Neso Lake Lodge. Like I said, they have some amazing fishing all around here, not just Neso Lake itself, but Athapap's over there. There's Paiute Lake. There's some lakes that you can sled to for backcountry stuff. And of course, there's some really good stuff here in the summer too. I know I covered a little bit throughout the video, but yeah, so give them a call. I know I'll be back for sure. Thanks again, boys, for having me. And as always, don't forget, get outside.